the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Wait, that's wide 20. 6 right there, 56. Watch the slack, watch the slack.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They didn't. Really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hey, ball 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
New Orleans.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Ready. Easy. You ready? Sammy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He got 29 yards that time. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
Here's Breeze to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing's your ride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Brady's pass intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And a Saints first down.
Now Winston, he will keep it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Sets will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Breeze on third down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
1 yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Breeze.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Pass complete,
No gain.
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. So here we go, and they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
56. That's what I do. Mike 56. Mike 56. I got
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 39, Brady over the middle to Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10. Buccaneers, nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points.
Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Levante David in on the tackle. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing now is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Hard throw, incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Again, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down.
Should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
This is Fournette. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop.
For the field goal.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will knot us up at 10. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score.
To kick off for New Orleans.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
58, right over there,
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans. In overtime.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get in overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel some. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime.